Yo, what is up, Brez? It is your boy Guppy Boy 9 Thizzy, aka the Hentai God, and I am back at y'all with another figure review. And today we are taking a look at the best Wonder Woman, the best Power Princess figure ever made. And Brez, Brez. Let's keep it a buck. We are looking at the best Wonder Woman figure ever made. Even though this is Power Princess by Marvel Legends, which is Hasbro, Brez, we are looking at right now, which is possibly the best Wonder Woman, because that's who this character is basically based off of. It's Wonder Woman, but for Marvel. And yeah, this is probably the best Wonder Woman or Power Princess, aka Wonder Woman figure ever made. Brez. This figure is amazing. And I'll keep it a buck with y'all. I don't know nada. I don't know Nathan. Nothing, nada, zero about Power Princess. I'll be honest with you. I didn't know who the character was until this action figure was announced. And the only reason why me and everybody else that has done pick this figure up is simply because this is the best action figure of Wonder Woman that you, even though, yeah, you're going to have to customize it and paint it and stuff like that. This is technically the best Wonder Woman figure that you will be receiving. That if you pick it up. Because, Brez, not only is this the best Wonder Woman, this is the best classic Wonder Woman. Because if you look at this figure is beautiful from head to toe. Like, look at that side view. Look at that back view. If I can get her to stand. Look at that. Bro, like I said, this right here is Wonder Woman. The best Wonder Woman you would, like I said, it's Power Princess, but the character is based off of Wonder Woman. Like I said, this figure is beautiful. And if you want you a good Wonder Woman figure that you want to kick bash and add to your collection, this is the best way to go. Looking at this figure, Brez, this is basically Hasbro, like dangling it in our faces, telling us, yo, if we were to get the DC license, if they were to get the DC license, they basically just told us with this figure, this character, this design, that they could actually give us the best DC figures in history. Because I'll be honest with you, there's been a lot of okay, we got Marvel Legends, GI Joes, and Ninja Turtles, all that stuff. There has not, throughout over the years, been a good DC like figure line to make consistent. Now, I know a lot of people want to say DCUC, which is Mattel and all that. Man, them shits was trash. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Them shits was trash. So yeah, we have never had a good, consistent line that gave us good Marvel, good DC figures. And this right here is pretty much Hasbro telling us that if they were to get the line, they could literally deliver you not only not not only just Wonder Woman. Nick, bro, this is pretty much saying that if they had the whole entire DC license, they could give us every character that you wanted. Like a good Batman, a good Superman, Black Canary, Harley Quinn, Flash, Green Lantern, who else? Robin. They had bruh. I'm gonna just come out and say it. Yo, Hasbro, please, if y'all can, find a way to obtain the license to DC so we can actually get an official Wonder Woman, not just Wonder Woman, but other good DC, like DC characters in action figure forms like this. Because this right here is the main reason why people are picking this up is simply just for that fact. And Brez, I know I'm kind of rambling on, but it's such a good figure to the point to where I kind of have to just do that to let you guys know. And I will let you guys know this figure is not available in stores, so you will have to buy her online. And I would actually do that ASAP if you were like able to find her for a good price, because this right here, this is going to be a figure that's going to automatically be rare right off the back. There is no going back or waiting for it to go on sale or nothing like that. This is something that's only going to be available online from what I've heard. It's not going to be in stores. That's what I heard. I'm not sure. But yeah. So you already know them eBay and Mercari prices is going to be over the top. But other than that, Brez, like I said, just admire how good this figure is. Now, she doesn't come with much. She doesn't come with much at all. But I don't mind it because we only got this for one reason. We got it because it looked better than this, in my opinion. Granted, McFarlane gave us a good classic Wonder Woman figure, but this right here, like I said, this is the best Wonder Woman figure you could get if you want to kick bash and actually have you a definitive Wonder Woman, or get somebody or pay somebody to custom paint it for you, and you just want to add it to your collection. This Wonder Woman or this figure is better than this. Is better than this. And I would say it's better than this, but I ain't gonna lie, this figure right here still kind of holds up. Like, this is still a good ass figure. But yeah, this is the only thing that actually show, like, this shows that we could have had good DC figures from actual, like, from DC collectibles. But man, I feel like when it comes to DC, they always get mistreated in the action figure line of stuff to be made. But yeah, like I said, on top of that, I did notice when getting this figure in hand that Hasbro, low key, they kind of went back to their old packages, because this right here is the old package that Hasbro used to do back when they did the I want to say it was the Ultimate Goblin line. Yeah. And as you can see, that's Power Princess right there on the back. And that's her background right there to the side. Yeah, I'm not going to read that. And you have other characters on the back, which is, I don't know who none of these are except for Vision and the Namor and the Black Panther. Well, matter of fact, I just said I didn't know who any of these guys are, and then I just took a good look at the list. Yeah, you got Black Panther, Namor, the another Namor character that's basically a ripoff of an Atlantis character of Aquaman that's in the ocean with Namor. Then you have Vision. You got whoever this guy is, and you got whoever this guy is right there. But other than that, yeah. And then you got the Build-A-Figure right there, which, yeah, I don't know who that is neither, but it looks cool. And to the side right there, you can see the artwork is beautiful. So yeah, give it up for Hasbro. They're going back hopefully to their roots, and they're giving us the old packaging that the collectors like. And on top of that, they started off the year with a banger. Like, this figure is a beauty. Now, enough of me rambling and gloating over how beautiful this figure is. Let's get into her accessories. Okay, now, getting into her accessories, moving her to the side, she comes with the basic stuff that Wonder Woman would come with, which is a shield, gold shield, clamp on the side of it, which a lot of people complained about this because they say the clamps break easy. But like I said, if you know how to place it on there, it goes on there quite fine. It ain't nut unless you just like really like playing around with your figures to the point to where like you're being rough with them. Of course, it's gonna break. But yeah, like the shield clamps on and off very easily. It's nothing to be worried about. And you get this sword right here, which looks like a Wonder Woman S type sword that she would have, like an Amazonian sword. Fits in her hand quite well. So, and then on top of that, you get two holding hands right here. You get an open hand, and you get a fist hand. Which honestly, I wish they would have gave us like two fist hands and two open, relaxed hands. Just cause I mean, these figures are going up in price. Like you're damn near spending $30, $35 on Hasbro figures now. So it only makes sense that once you start reaching import prices, like going past the $30 mark, and you're it's only best you start throwing in like extra hands and stuff like that. Now, granted, I don't know what all she comes with. I know she does use like a rainbow axe in the comic books because I seen it in a review. So they could have threw the rainbow axe in there. But other than that, yeah, or her bootleg lasso of truth, which is the gold chains of seduction or whatever it's called. I don't know what it is. So I know the Hasbro Guardians is gonna kill me in the comment sections and all of that. You misnamed her chains of whatever. I don't care. I mean, this is basically Wonder Woman. So yeah. So which, like I said, if you have the McFarlane, you can give her this, and that'll look just well. And on top of that, she can hold the weapons that come with the McFarlanes, but I wouldn't recommend it because, like I said, these thick freaking this thick freaking handle that doesn't really, yeah. Only thing I would recommend you using is really probably the axe because it's the only thing that I could say would look decent for her to hold. But that sword is a no go. And I will admit that the Hasbro, when it comes to their holding hands, they are a tad bit gumby, like not gumby, gummy. So the sword will fall out and slip and be kind of loose and stuff like that. It's kind of snug in the right hand, but I know it is kind of loose in the left hand. So, and I've seen other people kind of like have that little complaint too. Now, with that being said, moving her back here, she also comes with two build a piece like parts, which are the legs for that build a piece, like that build a character, whoever he is. And yeah, basically, these are technically just reuses of Venom's legs from the movie Venom because you could tell by the feet. So yeah, you're pretty much just getting Venom. You're pretty much getting a build a figure of the movie Venom just to make that character that's on the back of the box. So yeah, throwing those to the side, don't really care. Let's get into the figure review and go into some articulations. Okay, now getting into articulation, as you can see, she has the standard Hasbro, the double ball peg at the neck, which is what Hasbro has been doing a lot more lately, instead of just the hinge right there. And she gets a whole lot of full range of motion with that on her head or in her neck. And the head pops off fairly easy. Arms go out. You can do the T pose. Now, I will warn you, she has a bicep swivel. And I will warn you that something about this figure, when it comes to certain parts, kind of feel a tad bit gummy. And yeah, like around the biceps, at least on the right bicep of mine, like they feel like they're a tad bit too gummy. And over time, I feel like you might end up twisting that off and breaking it over time. Now, she does have double pinless arms right there. You get that full range of motion. You get up and down at the wrist hinge. She kicks up that far. Thigh swivel right there. She has double jointed knees. She has rotation at the boot. Then she has hinge right there at the ankle with the ankle pivot. And I almost skipped out on it. You get ab crunch, but the diaphragm joint ain't really that deep, so you can't really get much ab crunch, but it is there like so. Now, moving on to size comparisons. Now, getting into size comparison, it's only right that I compare her to, you already seen one. It's only right that I compare her to the size comparison of the McFarlane that recently just came out, which is her biggest contender for some odd reason. And the reason why I say for some odd reason is because this Power Princess is better than this Wonder Woman. Even though I do think the McFarlane Wonder Woman is a dope figure. It's dope, but this Hasbro figure is better. And here she is next to the DC Icons, which for the longest was one of the best Wonder Woman figures to have until the DC Essentials came out. And I don't have the DC Essentials, which I kind of regret getting rid of that figure because to me, the DC Essentials line was a pretty good line for DC figures. But like I said, it's like DC gets so mistreated when it comes to their action figures. And it's like Mafex is really, you got to depend on an import company like Mafex to give you a good Batman, Superman, and Catwoman and whoever in the DC universe, or Reveltech. Like you have to rely on either the Amazing Yamaguchi Reveltech line of DC figures or Mafex to get an actual good DC line. But when it comes to people who can't afford those lines, they want to stick with the domestics. And it's like domestically, yeah, McFarlane is doing good. I know, like he has his fan base that everybody loves it, but I mean, there's still a lot to be desired with those figures because those figures really ain't all that, to me, all that good. Like I feel like if Hasbro picked up the DC license, we would have, like this shows, we would have a shit ton of better DC figures. But like she literally blows this and this both out the water. And this ain't even Wonder Woman. This is Power Princess. But it's based off Wonder Woman, and she literally kicks the asses of two Wonder Woman figures. So, wow. Here she is next to, I'm going to bring this in. Here she is next to a cheetah from DC Essentials, given to me by my friend X-Manny87. Thank you for this figure, bro. You're amazing. I love you, man. You're great. And like I said, go. Matter of fact, speaking of that, yo, go shout out my boy X-Manny87. Go subscribe to his channel. He's a great reviewer. That's my brother, man. I love him to death. He's a good guy. He gave me this figure, and I ended up selling this figure way back, and he ended up hooking me up with this figure. And I'm glad I got it. I got it back. So yeah, here she is next to the DC Essentials Cheetah. And Brez. Just imagine, like, we technically got a Hasbro Cheetah figure if you think about it. If you seen the Tigra figure, that's technically Cheetah. So if Hasbro was to pick up the DC line and it was to do a Cheetah, we could have a good Cheetah to go with a Wonder Woman. But as you can see, she does go well with your DC Essentials Cheetah if you have the Cheetah. So if you wanted to kick bash this to make this into a Wonder Woman, if you have this, which if you don't, good luck trying to track it down because this bitch is impossible to get now. So unless you're willing to spend like over $99, which is going to be in the 100 range. But yeah, this right here, bro, she goes well with this DC Essentials Cheetah. Now, bringing in, I'll throw in a Kick Bash spider character. Here she is next to Anya Corazon on the Amazing Yamaguchi Spider-Gwen body, which I was collecting in this line to technically do like a crossover universe with Anya going into the DC universe and meeting Wonder Woman and all of that, and having her team up with Wonder Woman. I was literally building a collection to do that, and still kind of am. But yeah, there she is next to Anya Corazon, and there she is next to Cheetah. Now I'm gonna leave Cheetah in there, but take Anya out. Here she is next to. How to get her to where she can stand. Here she is next to the loose collectors. Red Sonja, which is still beautiful. They both go together in size. Like, bro, these two look amazing next to each other. Like, all three of these actually complement each other. Like, this is just a beautiful goddamn figure. Moving her out the way. Here she is next to, I'll throw a Jada Toys Chung-Li, just in case y'all want to do DC or like DC versus Marvel, or just Marvel versus DC. You want to do Chung-Li meets Wonder Woman or Power Princess. Here she is next to Chung-Li. Here she is next to Mary Jane, which she's going to be bigger than these characters because, like I said, Power Princess is based off of Wonder Woman, and Wonder Woman is an Amazonian. And I want to say Power Princess is some type of Amazon too, but something different that's not the same as Wonder Woman, but technically she's still technically a death by snoo. She's still technically a death by snoo woman character, Amazonian woman character. So yeah, so she's gonna be bigger than MJ, and here she is next to Maggot, which, like I said, if I had my Mafex Dark Knight Returns Superman, you could literally fudge her in with that Superman and probably have the Hush Batman, and that right there could be your your Trinity. Oh yeah, I was gonna do this. Here she is next to Jada Toys. Not Jada Toys. Damn. I know people gonna kill me in the comments for that. Here she is next to Storm Collectibles Jewelry, waifu of the year, or second waifu of the year of 2023. And the Feet Queen. And she looks pretty amazing next to Jewelry. So she's gonna squeeze in. Matter of fact, hold on. Leave it, because I didn't do this size comparison in the last review. I'll move Cheetah out now that Cheetah done had her spotlight for the longest time. For those of y'all who want to see that. So yeah. Here she is here is both of these characters next to a Storm Collectibles Jewelry, which honestly, she's the same size as Power Princess, but since Power Princess / Wonder Woman is a bigger type Amazonian death by snoo character, she is going to be a tad bit more bigger than the average female. So it would make sense for, if you wanted to put Wonder Woman with your Street Fighters, it'll be best to actually go with this, because she is a bigger stature of a woman. So yeah, moving these two out the way. Here she is next to some Spider-Verse characters, the best Spider-Woman, and MJ. Here she is next to SH Figure Arts, Spider-Gwen, and I want to say I had somebody else to throw in here. Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. Yeah, there she is next. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, so that's it for size comparisons. And like I said, Brez, Brez. This is an amazing figure, and if you really want this figure, I'm gonna just tell y'all right now, it's best you go out and get it now because she is going to go up in price, which means she's going to be hella hard to get because she cannot be found in stores. Because I think, and I think it's from what somebody had told me that I think a lot of Hasbro's or a lot of Marvel Legends are not going to be in stores anymore. They're going to mainly try to go on. They're going to be mainly online now. Some of them, I for some odd reason, I don't know. So yeah, this line cannot be found in stores. It can only be bought off sites from what I've heard. From what I've heard. I mean, if you actually know if that's true or not, please leave a comment in the comment section and inform everybody else that's in the comment section. I'm just telling y'all what I heard from other reviewers and other people who are Marvel Legend collectors. So yeah, with that being said, Brez, yo, go pick this figure up. If you want her, she's a great figure to have in your collection. Rather, if you want Power Princess or Wonder Woman, I recommend you get two of them because she's going to be hella rare. If you really want me to be honest, if you can get it from a good steal, I would recommend you get three of them. Kick bash one into Wonder Woman. Have one out of the box as Power Princess and keep one in the box just to have on ice in case something happens to one of the two. So yeah. Or if you just want to scalp the hell out of it in the future. So yeah, because this is going to be that type of figure. That's going to be in the $150 price range within the next 2 to 3 months. So yeah, go out and get this figure if you don't have her and you really want her. So like I said, all right, Brez, thanks for tuning in. This has been your boy Guppy Boy 9 Fizzle, aka the Hentai God. And Brez, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will catch you guys next time in the Guppy verse. Later, Brez.